Ew. What are some positive words that begin with the letter R? We have radiance, rad, rare, rumbunctious, rise, ravishing, ranked, rational, rapid, reasonable, resilient, respect, and finally, recognition. And those are just few of the many positive words that begin with the letter R. And that's a hard R. So now you must be asking yourself, so what if those words are positive words that start with R, the hard R? Well, let me get into it. Radiance is to glow with energy of beauty, happiness, or simply good health. To radiate. Rad is to be appealing or wearing or conducting yourself in a way that others would deem cool, therefore being rad. Rare. Rare is something or someone that is not often found. But when it is found, it is like nothing ever seen or ever found. Unique in a way, mysterious in a sense, hard to find, and when you do, there aren't many like it around. Rare. Rumbunctious. When I hear this word, I'm hearing loud. Rumbunctious is to be full of loud and lively energy. The man of the party, the center of attention. He who comes into the room and suddenly, boom, rumbunctious. A loud, lively energy. To be rumbunctious. Rise, like in solo leveling, or rise, to lift up either someone or something or yourself. Ravishing. Now, that's a word. Ravishing is to be delightfully appealing. Like the way that dress looks on you, the way that fit looks on you. Oof, you are just ravishing. I could eat you up right now. Ranked. Ranked is to be numbered, to be put in a position, in a category. Rational is to be of sound judgment and mind. Rapid is to be quickly and steadily increasing in speed or efficiency in something or anything that you put your mind to or that you are doing. An action to be taken. Reasonable is to be fair, sensible, and just. Man, that guy is really reasonable. Resilient. Now we've all heard this word. Sounds like a chameleon. But what does it mean to be resilient? Resilient is to be phased and to still be able to recover from what phased you. A lot of y'all are resilient. Give yourself a round of applause. Let's continue. Respect. I'm sure you have heard respect is not given, it is earned. But here I say, respect is to be held high. If someone respects you, they're not seeing you down here, they're not seeing you at the bottom. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're seeing you all the way up here. It just means that they see you at an eye level or above. To respect someone is to not lower them, but to hold them high. I see you. Now we have recognition. That is to be seen for the things that you do. It also goes with recognize, but recognition is to be seen for what you do, to receive praise for what you do from those who've seen you. They've seen your work. Hey, I've seen what you've been doing and I recognize it. Good work, man. And like I said, these are just few of the many positive words that start with the hard R, the letter R, to be simple and exact. Well, that was it. I'm kidding. Let's continue. Wow. Can't believe it. I actually finished it. Crazy, huh? I bet you have never wondered about the letter F.
Right here, bro. Right here, bro. Right over here.
What does it represent? What does it stand for? So here I am with a few words. Like, what are some positive words that start with the letter F right here? And like, yeah, like, it was like an F, right? We got like the two hinges. There was like a gun on the F, you know, like the number 7. Yeah, it's an F. Yeah, I believe it was like an F. So we're just gonna go with it. It's an F. So here we go. What are some positive words that begin with the letter F? To start off with, we have fabulous, faithful, fascinating, faith. Now I know faithful and faith might sound the same, but we'll get back to those. Familiar, famous, fascinated, fair-minded, favorite, fertile, festive, and finally, flawless. And those are just some, not many, some of the few words that come with the letter F.
Right here, bro. Right here, bro. Right over here.
And they're pretty positive, if I would say so myself. So let's continue. So yeah, at this point, y'all are probably still not curious as to what these words could possibly mean and what attachment do they even have to do with the letter F. So I'm here to tell you. Here we go. Fabulous is to be exceptional, impressive, amazing, fantastic, or simply exceptionally good, unusual, and wonderful, just the way you are. To be faithful is to be steadfast in the alliance in which you support. So, simplify, always supportive in what you stand for, even when the doubts kick in, and even when they don't, and you're simply tired. Faithful. Moving on, we have fascinating. What does it mean to be fascinating? To be fascinating is the appeal of being interesting enough to capture the minds, the attention of others. Fascinating, isn't it? All right, moving on. We have faith. Now we had faithful and now we have faith. Okay. What is faith? Faith is the fruit of things hoped for. For everything in which you ever hoped for, you was able to get there, achieve it. So there we have it. Faith is the fruit of things hoped for. All right, moving on. We have familiar. What is familiar? To recognize something or someone due to a frequent exposure to it. So familiar doesn't just mean, oh, I remember that person. It's like a deja vu in a sense. Familiar. Oh, I know this place. Have you been here before? No, but somehow it feels familiar. And now we have famous. Famous. Everybody wants to be famous. To be widely known and recognized is what it means to be famous. In this example, at least. And then we have fascinated. Just like we had fascinating, we have fascinated. Fascinated. To be interested or captured by something. Ooh, I couldn't help it, but you caught my eye. And we have an honorary word with the letter F. It just came to me. It is facilitative. What does it mean to be facilitative? And just like fascinating and fascinated, there's another word for facilitative. What does it mean to be It's a tough word. Felicitative. To be felicitative is to make a process or a task easier or more efficient. I rather like this one. Facilitative. It kind of sounds like assisting, and in a good way. Because guess what? You are making a process or a task easier for someone or for yourself. But in this case, it will be for someone. This is like a group thing. I don't think you'll be alone if you're felicitated. And two heads are always better than one. But sometimes you might just have to go and do it yourself. Like for reals. FR. And then we have fair minded. What does it mean to be fair minded? Fair minded is to be impartial, not swaying one side or the other, to be just. And the willingness to consider and treat all parties with equality, equally. and therefore making your decision based off of them a just one because you were impartial, not swaying either way, but gathering all the facts before announcing your final judgment. Ding, 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 ding. That sounded kind of tough. All right, moving on. We have favorite. Something that is most like or most cherished. That is my favorite. We have fertile. Automatically, I was like, oh, you can produce. That's crazy. And it also means to be rich and fruitful. We have festive. I hear festive, I'm like, oh, it's a celebration. But it also means to just be cheerful. A cheerful person is always often considered a festive person. Why so cheer? Why so cheerful? Why so cheery for? Something like that. And then finally, one of I feel like it's another crazy but super good word is flawless. I don't think any of us is flawless, but just hearing it is pretty crazy. I think it could be applied in a lot of stuff. Like my mechanic skills is flawless. My mathematics skills is flawless. The way I dress is flawless. But yeah, to be flawless is to be without errors. And of course, a lot of us, all of us, have our ups and we have our downs. But regardless, let's always be for reals to ourselves and to others. And let's keep the cycle going, man. Let's just be real. And yeah, this was Fredell Reacts, and you just watched positive words that begin with the letter F
Right here, bro. Right here, bro. Right over here.
and the letter R. Thank you for watching. Please come again. And I do mean come. Let's not be dirty. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? F R for reals. You might have to add the EAL for reals, but what does the combination of F and R stand for? For reals. It's like a way of life. For reals. But yeah, man, this was it. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. One more honorary word for the letter R. We have roar. What does roar mean? When I first heard it, my first idea was to roar like a lion. Then I looked it up and it told me that to roar is actually a prolonged cry. And that made me sad. Because when I heard of roar, I was thinking ferocious. But it turned out that to roar is actually to release a cry, a tear of sadness, anger, frustration, and a lot of things in which you've been holding in for a long time. So, everybody, just roar once in a while, let it out. And since I brought this up, it leads me to want to speak about, because y'all probably don't even wonder, y'all probably don't even care. So why all this positivity? What are the negative words that start with the letter F or the letter R or both, to be precise? And I'm saying that does not matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because to be for reals, to be real, is already tough enough on its own. So positivity is the embodiment of perseverance. Because every day we feel down a little bit. And so we persevere to be positive. And to be real is one of the greatest driving force in positivity. To want to attain your true self, to express who you truly are and what you're truly capable of, the things in which you could do and the things in which you choose not to do, all comes from perseverance. And being real is tough. So there's the negative words. And honestly, all of these words that start with the letter F and the letter R are all an attachment of perseverance. To be fair minded, you have to dwell upon a lot. To be resilient, you have to undergo a lot. To rise, you have to choose to actually stand or to put down someone in order for you to ascend. To be faithful, you have to drop all your doubts. And to have faith, you must continue to persevere every single day. So I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. And hopefully, I'm going to catch y'all on the better side. Peace.